1 cup.
Do you measure then sift or sift then measure?
I just measure.
Measure and
Because
then sift it. Okay.
nothing I do is exact. If you want exact, you would do it the other way. You
Right.
would. So there's 1 cup of my 2 1/3 cups. So then I'm going to add, so we're just going to do the half of the flour right now. And remember, I mix my flours, so you'll see me do the second flour. I use instant yeast. There's 2 different types of yeast out there, and this is the one that I choose to use because we don't have to proof it in the water. You've probably seen that done. You don't have to do that with instant yeast. So you're going to be putting all of this in there. So that's 2 1/4 of the yeast, and again, that's.
Is that what you normally cook with is instant yeast?
I do.
Okay.
All of my breads are made with instant yeast, so that way I don't have to dissolve the yeast beforehand. Why am I going to add a little sugar to it?
So the yeast can grow.
That's right. It needs sugar to grow. Okay. Smart. Then I'm going to add a little salt, just a little salt, for the very same reason, because that yeast needs that salt and it needs that sugar. Nearly everything needs salt and sugar, right? In the kitchen. So, if I were to just put water in this, how would that taste? So, salt, sugar, flour, water. How would it taste?
Pretty plain.
Pretty plain, right? So let's kick it up. So this is a garlic salt. You like garlic salt? Who doesn't like garlic? I mean, what's wrong? So you can put a little garlic in there, so it's gonna just really take that dough up a notch. You can also put dried basil in there. I've got a fun oil. This is a truffle oil. Is anybody familiar with truffles? Truffles grow in the wild, and so it's infused with the truffle oil. So the aroma is fantastic. You guys are gonna have to. You want to pass the bottle? Here, I'll put a little bit of this oil. So you see how I just mixed up those things and I kind of got it together. So we're gonna just put a little bit of this oil in here. What does it call for? Like 2 tablespoons or something? Okay. So I rarely measure anything. So if you guys want to just smell this, it smells amazing. So remember the quality of products. It is perfect. So you don't want it too hot and you don't want it too warm. You want it just, like your fingers feel nice and warm in it. So this is all mixed, and we're going to just add a little bit of water to this. And we're going to just see how easy this is when you have this pastry mixer. And we don't have to use a machine or anything, right? I want to tell you early on, so this is going to dissolve your yeast right here. And it's going to make all of those ingredients come alive. So I just put another cup. I put the cup of the
You didn't taste it this morning, so we pulled out of
a cup of the pastry dough in here. This is going to be a very sticky dough. That's what we're after.
So that's an all-purpose, right? You said that. Or is it bread flour or mixed?
So I started out with a cup of the bread flour, and now I'm putting the pastry flour in. And you can use all-purpose flour. It's fine. This is probably going to make I would say, like a large pizza crust. This recipe. And we are almost there. So I just want my dough to where I can handle it a little bit. so now I can handle this, right? We're just gonna give it a little bit of, look how pretty that is. And this is kneading, but we're not gonna knead it that much. And again, at this stage right here, we can put this in the refrigerator.
Okay.
And we can take it out and
Do you
proof
let
it.
this rise?
Not before I put it, if I want to like cook it 3 days from now, I would put it in the refrigerator just like this.
Okay.
Then I would pull it out, and I'm sorry I didn't put that on your sheet. Then I would pull it out and I would proof it right before I wanted to.
And proofing it is letting it rise.
Yes, and I will show you that. Okay, so there's that. You're gonna put it, let's put it in a bowl that's just a little bit, it's gonna rise, so it's gonna at least double in size. We're gonna coat that with some olive oil because we don't want it sticking, and you can't have enough olive oil. Maybe that's the reason why you do it. And then we're gonna just put that in there. You're gonna coat that entire thing with the olive oil. Look at this, isn't this just amazing? Look at that. This is what you want it to look like. You see those holes? That's the gases in there, and it's nice and warm and just beautiful.
Really hoping how to make fresh dough, because every time that I've tried it, I just messed up and I've overworked it. So it's nice knowing now how to make dough.